Hi, my name is Rajul Malde. I'm the commercial director of Pwani Oil Products. I'd like to see myself or be seen as a creative individual with more open-minded and structured way of creating things rather than within the box, more outside the box. From that perspective, then, fatherhood is a concept I believe is about mentoring, nurturing, letting your children be, but at the same time showing them the gray road and the white road and then the black road. Most times, parents tend to get muddled up in trying to be white or black, and I believe that fatherhood is more gray. One of the many proud moments I've had as a father is when kids succeed. It's a proud moment, and that's normal and natural. But I think more pride comes through when they fail, actually, because when they fail, that distress gives a father the opportunity to become a father, be the guiding mentor, be the man, and show that child the way to learn and from those mistakes and be better at it and continue to grow from it. From a Pwani perspective, fatherhood means that we've got to recognize talent, we've got to identify talent, we've got to nurture talent. How do we grow talent? How do we get people to be multi-skilled? How do we get people in one department to be able to fit into the shoes of another department within the organization? How do we enhance that ability, that hidden ability? How do we find that hidden ability in individual? Because I believe every individual has multiple levels of skills. It is up to us to find those and grow those. Mental health is a notion that has been more vividly spoken about in the recent years. It has been a phenomenon for many, many years, but people suffered from it. Nobody was vocal about it. How do you save yourself from mental health and awareness? I think balance in everything you do. When you're working hard, work hard. But when you're playing hard, play hard. And in between the two, how do you keep fit? How do you stay healthy? How do you live long? How do you balance all these factors of life? How do you deal with stress? How do you deal with competition? How do you deal with different failures in life? And in my opinion, mental health can be best looked after or cured when you keep your mind in compartments. So you deal with one thing at a time in a compartment, and when you're dealing with multiple things, then deal with multiple compartments, so that when you're dealing with a issue that has failed, it's not affecting you mentally because there's something else that is actually working for you. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Father's Day. Thank you very much.
My name is Patrick Mwenda, a father of two and a proud father of well over 2,000 employees. What I would say about fatherhood, this is a sacred, very important responsibility given to each man on earth by God to take care, to safeguard, to guide, and ensure growth of the siblings who God will bless you with. That is, in a nutshell, what I see as a key, a primary responsibility of fatherhood. I would say we can't talk of a memorable moment as a father because it is continuous, And therefore, anytime you see positivity coming from the sibling, positivity coming from the child, you feel wow. And if I look at it from employee's point of view, the moment you see an exceptional performance, the moment you see someone growing in a career, the moment you see someone just portraying what you expected of you, someone enabling you to achieve what is it intended to achieve as an organization. You know, wow, that gentleman or that lady is growing, and that gives you the most memorable times as a father at work. One important thing I will talk like as a father is how do we sustain stable, healthy mental health. And in mental health, we are looking at your ability to cope with the circumstances of this world and make the decisions in a manner they are supposed to be made. And therefore, anything which interferes with your ability to think properly, anything which makes you be worried, anything which makes you annoyed, anything which makes you uncomfortable, anything which makes you not to be feeling good, that directly impacts on your mental health. Let me take this opportunity to wish all the fathers in the world, all the fathers here at Pwani, a very, very happy Father's Day. I'm wishing them success in providing the responsibilities given them by God. And I also welcome our young men who have not yet become fathers and encourage them. Kindly take the responsibility God gave you of being a father, and you'll be happy with it. Don't postpone, the time is now.
My name is Anthony Odeo, son of Odeo. I take pride in the fact that I am someone's son, and that means there's a proud father somewhere. I am also happy today in knowing and acknowledging the beautiful and privilege of being a father to 3 wonderful children. These are the guys that make me wake up those odd hours to do everything possible to make their life better. They create such a bubbly and fulfilling moment for me. Every time I see them, every time I am around them, it is such a joyous thing. And so they are the ones who define a lot of what happens in my life. Well, I've had moments when they've excited me as a father, and moments when I am low, especially when they don't do or they don't respond to my instructions the way I want. It becomes a low moment as a father. But when they understand the things I request them to do, or the instructions, or they seem to role play what I am doing, those are the most beautiful moments. Recently, one of my sons was imitating me, and he didn't know I was listening. So when he realized I was around, he went on. It was such an exciting time, and we laughed together, hugged each other, and just let it go. It's a great thing when you notice and when you realize that your children are actually watching everything and every step of your life. To the fathers in the room, the fathers around us, first I would like to wish you a happy Father's Day. But in the same manner, I would also like to challenge us, because fathers face a lot of challenges every day, and this once in a while leads to mental fluctuation, and this mental fluctuation definitely affects the mental health. It affects the status of our thought process. It definitely affects our role and expectation of delivery as a father. And it's good to acknowledge that these challenges we face every day might actually have an impact. And so we should be ready to be talking to other fathers, to be sharing with the men around us, so that we bring to fruition the famous saying that a problem shared is half solved. So I'll encourage men to always share the challenges, share with the men around you. It helps to, just break up whatever difficulty you're facing. It is also good to, just seek help where it's too much. and I believe eventually we'll pull through as men and fathers. To the upcoming fathers, do not be afraid. Being a fatherhood is one of the most fulfilling experiences I've ever had. And I know and I trust when your time comes, you will not regret the joy of being a father. Happy Father's Day.
My name is Jeremiah Okalo. Jeremiah Okalo, a father of 4. Being a father is a blessing as well as a calling. It's not just about fathering, but it is the whole responsibility of being there when you are needed by, of course, your spouse and the children, of taking up the responsibilities. I happen to be raised up in a different generation altogether, in the entire sphere, that is technology, na zile vitu uko nafanya, then then you do a small mistake and you are beaten thoroughly, like mpaka unashangaa, is this my parent, is this my father? But right now you're beating, you have first of all to reason. You don't just beat any child like that. We as fathers, we are supposed to set examples, and of course this one I might get some bashing on it, but it does not belittle you even an inch as a father when one of the days in a week or in a month, for me I normally do it weekly, just find yourself in the kitchen and say, leo mimi nitakuwa baba nyumbani na leo mimi nitawapikia hata kama ni chai na mayai. Just do something. Kuna wakati mmoja ambao nilifurahia sana when I got the results of my daughter, and I felt so nice because I saw her through for education and I knew she had some challenges, lakini vile results zilikuja akanihakikishia amefanya vizuri. I felt so happy. I felt like a father, like I have achieved this, and I'm happy because of the results. There is one thing that I always encourage men to do, and that is trying to relate. If it's not a group, get at least a friend, one friend. And this si lazima kuwe ni family member, na pia sijasema ati asikuwe a family member. Get somebody that you can confide into. Let me take this opportunity to wish all the fathers a happy.
Hi guys, my name is Victor Rubio, father of 2. Actually, it has been nice being a father for 6 years. I have 2 boys, and I've enjoyed being with them, together with their mom. In fact, being a father is so enjoyable, especially when you are dedicated to your family, committed to your family, and then you dispense love in the family. So for me, being a mother has been enjoyed, even though there have been some challenges, because in life there must be challenges, but the challenges have been giving me the courage to go forward, face every day. When I see my boys growing up, one now is in school, I feel encouraged as a father. I feel motivated as a father. So being a father, guys, so nice, so motivating, it's so encouraging. You all need to be dedicated. You all need to be to love your family. You also need to make yourself safe to your child as a father. So being a father is quite enjoyable. It's quite good, as long as you know that being a father comes with the rest of face. Well, as a father, I want to say the most memorable moments is when I was first called a father, especially when I had to accompany my wife, Lydia, in the hospital to give back. It was the first experience that I had, being told that, wow, you brought your first son, your son. I had joined my wife in the maternity wing and I saw the son. I was so proud. Also, I was so proud when the nurses told me that you called me, you're a father. I felt like I was taking another world. So it was quite enjoyable. And even when I see my son, growing up, becoming now someone who is going to school, I also feel very proud. To my fellow men and fathers, I want to remind you to take care of yourself, because mental wellness is not just a lifestyle. In fact, it's a recipe. So you don't do everything good to everybody, forgetting yourself. Because if you're mentally well, means even the people around you will be mentally okay. They will enjoy your love and enjoy your support. And they will also enjoy the dedication and guidance. So, fellow men, we need to ensure that we are well, both physically and mentally, so that as we dedicate and commit our daily chores, we do them when we are okay. Happy Father's Day, development out there, and even in the entire Pwani Life family. I wish you a very, very happy Men's Day or Father's Day. Please remember to dedicate yourself to the families and above all to yourself. Thank you.